Days for Tommy. Former Arriba County Sheriff Tommy Rodella learned today he will spend the next 10 years in federal prison. Now remember, in September, a jury convicted him of violating a man's civil rights stemming from a case back in March.
Former investigator Ryan Luby has covered it from day one. And Ryan, we finally got a chance to hear from Rodella himself today.
Tom and Tessa, yes, we did. Remember, he did not take the stand during his trial, but today he told the judge that he and his family have had a good life and that he has done good deeds in his life without political motivation. He said he believes he and his family are, quote, substantive people in their community. And you might be thinking that's too little too late for Tommy, but the judge did listen.
God bless you guys. God bless you all.
Supporters of former Arriba County Sheriff Tommy Rodella were rather stoic, but they stood in solidarity on Wednesday. They tried to shield Rodella's wife and State Representative Debbie Rodella and Rodella's son, Tommy Jr. This just minutes after they learned Tommy Sr. will have a decade, 7 years less than the maximum, to think about what he did.
And I seen him jump out of the car with a gun in his hat.
Michael Tafoya, Tommy's victim, only once shared his story publicly on camera back in June. He remembered the day in March that Rodella and Rodella's son were in their Jeep and chased him down in his car. Tafoya says only after Rodella detained him, pointed a gun at him, did he know who the guy was.
And he goes up to me while I'm on the ground. He grabs me by my hair and he says, "Here's my badge, mother effer." And he slapped me across the face with the badge and he stuffed it right in my eye.
U.S. Attorney Damon Martinez says the vast majority of officers in our country are good public servants, but obviously Rodella's case was different.
When one of those officers crosses the line and violates someone's civil rights, and there are the facts to prove that, that person needs to be held accountable.
Hallowed be thy name. Let justice be brought about this.
Indeed, Rodella's supporters never saw it like that, but we know there's power in numbers. These folks were among more than 300 who sent letters to the judge, which took him 3 days to read. They confirmed some of Rodella's good deeds, some of which the judge sincerely took to heart. A judge who admitted any time you send a police officer to prison, it's tough.
Well, we knew Rodella was going to get a minimum of 7 years for using a firearm during his crime, which is mandatory under federal law. But he could have received up to an additional 10 years for a civil rights violation. That is what prosecutors obviously wanted, 17 years altogether. But again, Rodella will get 10 years. He'll also have to pay a fine of $200,000, which the judge considers substantial. And once he's out of prison, he'll be on supervised release for 3 years. Tessa?
Ryan.